Hello everyone, welcome to your May 2017 overview reading. So this applies for the entire month of May. It's for all signs. And so I hope you enjoy this. We're going to do, as usual, we're going to do our Seeds of Intention, the Witchlings card, and a Doreen Virtue card. And then I'll start off with the 3-card pick so you guys can choose that card beforehand. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now, or if you would just like some insight, go ahead and pick the card that's calling to you most. Okay, card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. We'll start off with Doreen. What messages she has for the month of May. That one. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Okay, so the big thing with this month is going to be practicing self-care, which I know if you follow me on other social media platforms, I preach about constantly. So just keep that in mind, that if you're feeling like, oh God, I can't give to anyone anymore or anything like that, that you need to turn inward and focus on taking care of yourself and filling your own cup. And then we have our Seeds of Intention for the month. For today, I express myself. So really focusing on the throat chakra. Make sure you're communicating your needs, which is part of that self-care. And making sure that you are, some of you might be feeling a strong desire to engage in creative self-expression, or you've been needing to have conversations with people that are kind of on a serious note. You know, once Mercury goes direct, then, I mean, go for it. Okay, and the Witchlings card for May, Clarity. Clearing your mind brings you closer to your sacred inner wisdom, which is definitely true. That's why expressing yourself and self-care are coming up so strongly right now, is because it's going to bring you that clarity that you need so you're able to make decisions for yourself. Okay, we'll do the 3-card pick. If you have a question in mind, go ahead and think about it now. Or if you just want some extra insight, go ahead and focus on which card is calling to you. Okay, card number 1, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of decision making right now, a lot of contemplation. This looks like your to-do list is on the forefront of your mind. Okay, so this is not so much a time to strike or make any life-changing decisions, but rather just the planning phases. You know, still sit and stew with all of your options, and then you're going to get the clarity that you are looking for. Okay, card number 2, Queen of Wands. Okay, so high energy, just charging forward with all of the things that you've been planning on doing. So this, you've moved on. Maybe Mercury retrograde was the period when you were doing all of this contemplating and planning. Now you're actually taking action. So for those of you who chose this card, it's like, nope, you still need more incubation time. If you chose this card, it's like charge forward with what you've been meaning to do. Okay, and card number 3, Knave of Swords. So this is a big piece of communication and self-expression. So this is charging forward with your thoughts. This is more intangible. if that makes sense. So more of the metaphysical, communicating your ideas, expressing yourself, all of that is going to be really, really big for you this month. Okay, those are going away. Now we're just going to do a Celtic cross with the wild unknown, and then I'm going to clarify with Spirit Speak. Okay, we have this month, the challenges, recent past, near future, growth period, external influences, hopes and fears, and outcomes of the month. Okay, let's take a look at this month. Daughter of Cups. This is where all of that communication and self-expression is really showing itself. That's the theme for the month. That's already coming through. This is highly emotional. You have a lot going on that you need to express. This is a sign that if you're bottling up emotions, you need to cut it out. You need to either find someone who you can talk to in confidence about what's going on if it's not the right time for you to kind of reveal everything, or you just need to consistently start communicating your feelings and expressing yourself to others. Okay, the challenges this month. Mother of Swords. So this is kind of, these are opposites, right? So you have highly emotional, and then you have, you know, the Mother of Swords is kind of like cut off the decaying pieces. If you don't need it, let it go, get rid of it. And so you want to be balanced in that. You don't want to shut everyone out from being so brutal in your communication. That's kind of what the Mother of Swords has the tendency to do. You just want to bring it into, you know, self-expression, asserting your needs, doing what needs to get done, you know, without pendulum swinging too far one way or the other. Okay, but both of these are heavy, heavy communication cards. It seems like Mercury retrograde was a period of like silence. You know, we've been bottling everything up. No, we don't want to take action with our communication because it sounds like gobbledygook to those around us. And so once May hits, where it's going to be huge in communication, or once Mercury goes direct on the 3rd. Okay, the recent past. We have the Moon. Again, this is Mercury retrograde, that I don't know what I'm doing. What should I plan? What do I want to manifest right now? All of that confusion and lack of clarity. This is in the past. So this is the perfect spot. It's like you're coming out of that. You're getting, again, the clarity that you've been looking for. And so now you're finally in a place where you're going to be able to express that in May. The near future, Son of Wands. So this is that fire coming through. This is you. This looks more like you rather than another person. So once you are able to get that self-expression going and just, you know, once it's just going to be a domino effect and it's going to propel you forward. So you're, you know, coming out of the emotions, the planning, the confusion, all of those elusive emotions that we have going on, and moving into clarity and charging forward. So you have really good momentum happening this month. All right, below the surface, you have the 8 of Cups. So this is a fear picture. This is like you're afraid of moving forward and just ultimately being disappointed. So that's something that, I mean, most of us have to deal with at some point in our lives. So just know that that could come up for you with whatever you're moving forward with in your life, whether it be a business or an idea or an application of some sort. It's like that fear picture might show up, and you just have to charge forward anyway and just trust that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. Okay, this is your like your ideal in the situation this month. Mother of Cups. So you really want that emotional connection to shine through. You want that vulnerability. You want to be able to express yourself freely and be really, really comfortable with your communication and with your emotions. This is just about comfort. This is like how you're seeing yourself this month. Okay, and your growth period, Daughter of Swords. There's a lot of feminine energy coming through. I haven't seen, with the exception of this one, all of them are highly, highly feminine cards. So with this, it's again that independent thinking. So this is you developing your ideas on how do I want to communicate my feelings to other people? How am I going to communicate my ideas in a safe way, in a healthy way? You know, really planning that out and figuring that out. So just know that communication is your growth period. So if you still feel this confusion, this I don't know, that's coming through, you know, this past cycle or this past month, that's just part of your growth period, and you're going to get through it, and your communication's going to be more on point. Okay, external influences. Okay, this does look financial. So, and it looks like the financial aspect is influencing your communication. So, like, this is a silly example, but it's just like, I really want to tell my boss to go piss up a rope, but he kind of, you know, gives me my paycheck, so I can't. It looks like the communication piece is, you know, it's almost like your communication is stunted by whatever this is for you. But this is coming up really strong financially, even if you're not, you know, tightening your belts to, you know, you're not struggling, but it's like there's some type of relationship that you need to keep on the ups so that you don't put yourself in a bind. That's what's coming through with that. So let's see your hopes and fears for the month. Ace of Swords. So you're like, yeah, I really want to charge forward. I really want to communicate. I really want all of this to happen. But at the same time, it's the unknown. It's scary. You don't know for sure what's going to come through with your assertions and with your communication. So that's kind of why it's in the fear position. It's like you want all of this, and it's a little scary. Okay, and the outcome for the month. Perfect. The Star. This is hopes, dreams, everything coming, you know, to life for you. This is the ideal card to have in the outcome. So this is, you know, whatever you've been manifesting, you know, keep at it. I always say that my trick to manifesting things is consistency. You know, don't just manifest one day. Don't just meditate on it one day. Keep doing it. You want it to be in the forefront of your mind. You want to increase that connection to whatever it is you're calling into your life. And so make sure that you're sticking to that, whatever you're calling into your space right now. Okay, now we'll clarify. If there's something that you want clarity on, if you want me to pull a card on a specific thing that I've read, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And so I'm going to clarify the near future. So I'm going to clarify that, what that looks like. And below the surface, and then also the external influences. Whoops. Okay, so the near future, King of Wands. Okay, so this is, it's so funny, they're the same suit. So it's again, charging forward. This is high, high, high energy. It doesn't look like there's, it's a very social month. That's not what's coming up. This is all about you. This is your patterns. This is your communication, your emotions. All of that is coming through. So the King of Wands and the Son of Wands, all of those are about charging forward with your ideas. It's that fire. You know, I have a tendency to see a lot of people almost go to sleep when they are in Mercury retrograde, and this is you coming out of that. It's springtime, we're heading into summer, and so there's a lot brewing underneath the surface with your emotions and your communication. And so as soon as you take action, you're just going to see a flood of opportunities open up for you. You're going to get that clarity, and you're going to be able to move forward in the right direction for you. Okay, and below the surface, King of Cups. So this is trying to control this fear picture. It's like, okay, I really want to have compassion for myself and be comfortable with this old story that I have showing up in my life, or whatever fear you have surrounding communicating or moving forward. You really want to be comfortable with that and being able to just take it in stride and be okay with yourself. Okay, and then external influences. 3 of Swords. So this looks like you've been burned before. It's just like, man, you know, I'm bursting at the seams hoping that I'm gonna be able to communicate to this person, but you've had this heartbreak. You know, something you've communicated and it didn't pan out for you. And so that kind of goes along with this disappointment, this fear picture that's coming up. That's kind of what's holding you back. That's really the only thing that's holding you back, is the past traumas from your communication styles, and you really trying to assert your emotions with somebody, and then, you know, we get the heartbreak that comes from that. So just know that each situation is going to be different for people, but at the end of the day, you have this star as the outcome. So you're going to be able to manifest that communication, that clarity. You're going to be able to call that in this month. So overall, it looks really good. And it's a time for taking care of yourself and reflecting on yourself and your patterns and being able to move in the right direction. Anyway, thank you so much for liking this video. Please share and all that good stuff. Check out my YouTube channel, Onyx Healing. I have lots of readings on there, and I've started a new segment called Ask a Psychic. And thank you so much. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.